Hello, welcome to another Let's Play. And this Let's Play is about Sonic 4 Episode 1. It's your host today as W Shadow yet again, and the guest is TK. So what's up?
Nothing much, how's it going?
How's it going? Yeah. So, what is Sonic 4 Episode 1 about?
Sonic 4 Episode 1. It looks like we're leaving off where we left off over 10 years ago with Sonic 3 and Knuckles, so this is the sequel to that.
As in sequel, does that mean that the story is going to be following on from Sonic 3 and Knuckles?
According to Sega, I believe it is. And then I know there's that Sonic CD is somewhere in there, somewhere in the middle there.
Oh, of course. So that means that Sonic CD is a part of the classic Sonic games trilogy.
Right.
And what do we expect to see much of Sonic 4 Episode 1?
Well, we're going to see a lot of 2D classic gameplay, Sonic rolling on the ground, some new features such as the homing attack we see here, and that classic 2D element with the green hill zone, you know, it kind of has that feel to it.
Oh, cool. So, what does the actual word 2D mean to you when you play a Sonic game?
2D means straight left and right, old school platforming.
Oh, okay. And for the first level, Splash Hill Zone, is it anything reminiscent of the past?
Oh yeah, definitely. The little checkered cliffs, I guess you call them, definitely reminds me of Sonic 1's Green Hill Zone and definitely Sonic 2's Emerald Hill Zone.
Oh, alright. So that means that Sonic 4 is just reminiscent of the past as well, in the levels further ahead? Or is it just Splash Hill?
Oh yeah, there's definitely some more levels in the game that kind of take homage to the older Sonic games.
So will we be expecting a special stage in this Let's Play as well, if it's going to be reminiscent the old games?
I don't believe we're going to show the special stages, but it is in the game. It's just like the special stages from Sonic 1, just with a modern twist to it. You can actually control the stage rather than just being able to control Sonic.
As you say that it's controlling the stage, does it make it more easier to actually get the Chaos Emerald in the special stage, or does it make it harder?
For me, it honestly did make it a lot easier, because you know where you need to go, and if you can move the stage yourself, you know how to get there.
Yeah, that's very true. And now we've just entered into Supersonic stage, so is that the reason why we're not going to see any special stages?
Yep, we've already collected all 7 Chaos Emeralds, and we've already gotten to Supersonic, so that we can kind of speed through the levels, kick some, badnik butt, and move at the speed of sound.
Oh, cool. Because I see his rings depleting on the top left side of the screen. So what's that about?
As always, Supersonic has a time limit and a lifespan, and he drains the rings for some reason. I never really understood that, but it's a nice concept. That way you can't really cheat the game. You have to keep getting rings.
Okay, so it's pretty much like get as fast as possible while maintaining at least a good healthy amount set of rings before reaching the boss of that stage.
Exactly, or like the classic fans are familiar with, get 50 rings, then jump and try to keep it above 50.
Oh, cool. So, as for Supersonic in other games, did they ever change?
Yes, Supersonic has gone from an unlockable enhancement to each stage in the bosses to a cinematic climax type of character.
Okay. So, was you excited that Supersonic was back in this game?
Yeah, I was actually. I honestly didn't really expect him to be in this game, and it kind of surprised me.
Okay. We have the old checklist. I think that was from Sonic 3 or Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Do they work the same? You enter each checkpoint, you jump in a little circle panel or ring.
Not quite. It looks like it's just a checkpoint. There's no bonus to it, no matter how many rings you have.
Okay, cool. So we see the old magnets as well, though, he was going through the stage. And was that supposed to be another reminiscence of the past, like using old magnets to give a little old feeling of the old Sonic games?
Yeah, a lot of people say that they rehashed this game and just kind of reused the old badniks and old stage gimmicks, but in this case they're just kind of reintroducing the idea of a classic Sonic game, so I give them a pass on that.
Okay. So you are you're still like a huge fan, even if they was going to rehash ideas from the past games?
Yeah, I'm a fan of Sonic 4. I like the whole concept. It definitely reaches out to the classic Sonic fans.
Okay. So now we're in the Splash Hill Zone boss. Are we expecting something different or going to be the same?
Well, it's going to be the same boss from Sonic 1, but he has a few surprises. He has a couple of tricks that we haven't seen before.
Okay, such as what?
Well, he's actually, like right now he's swinging the ball, but in a sec he's actually going to flip and just try to go after Sonic pretty much. Just like we see there. But of course he misses.
Okay. So, difficulty of that boss look kind of easy to me.
Yeah, it's the first boss. Like literally, this is the first boss that Sonic's ever fought against, and not much has changed.
Oh yeah, and we also got the classic capsule and more than little bunnies and animals flying out. Is that supposed to be the same idea as well for this game?
Yeah, it was. To be honest, I'm surprised that they didn't include that in Sonic Generations for Classic Sonic, but I was really excited to see that back here.
Okay. And we're now in Casino Night Zone with Sonic. And I believe that you are quite a fan of like the Las Vegas scenario of like gambling and stuff.
I don't know if it's because I live in Las Vegas or if it's just because of Sonic, but I love the casino stages. They just kind of set the mood for the game.
Oh yeah. Is it because of like the mechanics you're thrown into like in the casino stage, because you're daring yourself to actually get more set of rings, but, as well as like losing time to complete the stage?
Exactly. It's just like a big gamble. You can spend your time trying to get rings, trying to up your score, playing the little mini pinball games, you know, it's just that whole Vegas atmosphere. It's like, are you gonna try to strike it rich with your score and your rings, or are you gonna just get out of here?
Okay, so we just tapped into Super Sonic again, but with a bubble shield. So, if Super Sonic is already invincible, does the bubble shield do anything extra to his abilities?
To Super Sonic's abilities, no. He will be able to breathe underwater with the bubble shield, but in this particular stage, it doesn't really have an effect. Once the rings run out, Sonic will still keep the shield though.
Okay. So, was this level borrowed from Sonic 2's Casino Night Zone?
Definitely. It has a huge homage to Sonic 2. Especially this part here with the pinball launcher. It's just straight out of Sonic 2. There's no other casino stage that has that, besides Sonic Adventure, of course.
Okay. And we just made it through Act 1, and the scores is pretty much similar to the old Sonic games. Did they want to bring that as well, like when you get the score up?
Yep, they brought in the time bonus elements, the ring bonus, and your overall score just by killing enemies and you know, running past certain items. So yeah, they definitely brought that back from the older games.
Okay. And about the music. Do you like this music, or you feel very nostalgic to this music?
This music, for the casino stage, for example, it kind of does bring that Vegas feel to, you know, that slow vibe, that old school jazz music. For the other stages, I like what they've done. They added a new style to it.
Oh, cool. So what type of instruments do you think they're using for this music?
Honestly, it sounds like they're using actual like horns. Of course, I'm pretty sure it's all electronic, but they're going for that old school orchestra feel for this stage. For the other ones, it seems like they're going for more of a techno, you know, sounding type of beat, I guess.
And explain to me about this gimmick that we were just running on the pack of cards. Do you get to control the cards while it's running, or is this pretty much automatic?
It's definitely automatic. You know, you're running on it. My thing is, they should have really considered putting this game in full 3D. That would have just been awesome to have Sonic running out at you on a trail of cards.
Oh yeah. And does the speed when he's running on the cards, like anything different when he's as normal Sonic?
If he was normal Sonic, it would have gone a little bit slower, believe it or not, if I remember correctly. And it would have looked a little bit more like he was struggling to stay on top of the cards.
Oh yeah. So, about this gimmick now, I see a pack of cards and Super Sonic's flipping the cards. So, does it play similar to how it was in Sonic 2?
In Sonic 2, it focused more on the pinball / slot machine elements, whereas this one is all about like a card game, a matching card game. Both of them are just that huge Vegas feel to it. I mean, I don't know if it's because Sega owns casinos out in Japan or what, but they love their casinos.
Yeah, because when I was thinking about the flipping cards just now, I was thinking of Super Mario Bros. 3 when you had to flip a pack of cards. Do you think they was thinking about that idea, or they was thinking strictly Sonic 2 but reinventing it in a different way?
I think that they were strictly focused on Sonic 2 and probably some of the casinos out there.
Oh yeah. And about the enemies on this stage, same concept as Sonic 2's Casino Night Zone?
Pretty much, yeah. I seem to remember getting bounced around by a couple of enemies on that stage and only being able to attack them from behind. So yeah, looks like they borrowed that.